We're different people. I was getting that last night, and then I was getting really hasty. And she's just like enlisting Muhammad's help. Could you kind of walk him through this? Mo, come here. I'm too emotionally attached. It's my genetic molecular similitude. You're not. Okay. So it's like, like Gabe with that one time. Jennifer Lopez? That bimbo that slept her way to the top? Her? No, girl. He's seen and heard more of her. He's into hip hop. And he watches her stuff and he's like, and the artist she's with, and he's like, no, no. She ain't never done nothing, Guru. Are you sure I don't know. They may have me, they're leading me to believe she had a relationship with Guru, but no one's real privy to it. Only a few people know. It was early in her career, back in the Fly Girl days, before she became Selena and, Money Train and all that shit. So it was like back when she was a more of a minor player and he was a more major player than she was. Yeah, he was the big star. She wasn't. She was working her way up the food chain. And he was the analytical truth. He was Guru the Great. He was the people that people didn't fuck with in rap battles. He was this analytical guy that everybody's like, holy crap. He's like they saw that rap god with Tupac. And Guru was a legend in his own time. Yeah, he was. He was underground, man. It's like Ahmad with Kanye. Okay, rappers know who Ahmad is. Most people, because he's not commercially successful as Kanye. But Kanye will tell you, oh fuck, compared to Ahmad, I'm not. No, my analytics are. I'm kind of slum and stupid. And then, well, Nas is better. No, Ahmad's analytics are better than Nas's, but the thing about it is Alan Gibson's analytics are better than both of them, and Alan Gibson is a white guy from Scotland that throws groceries in Sierra Vista, Arizona, because he doesn't work for the Rockefellers and the Rothschilds. He's locked up in Arizona by the Rockefellers and the Rothschilds. Do you understand? Okay. It's a nowhere zone. You can't make it in Sierra Vista. And then if you stay in Sierra Vista, you'll rap about stuff that's more intelligent, because you connect to things, and if you're an empathetic, courageous person, which a lot of hip hoppers are, you're not going to be successful. Radio Play Reach ain't going to be successful, and I Am Primitive ain't going to be successful at reaching a lot of people until I'm successful. Okay, we're the Lord's Prayer. I do it for my city. I do it for my motherfucking city. Because that's all you can do it for is your city. It's good stuff, man. Radio Play Reaches stuff. Ryan Hop. Well, I want these guys to be successful. I really like them. Ralph, could you promote? Yeah. Oh, shit, you're right, Ryan. These guys are good. I really like them. They're good. Here, listen to Sly Pro. They're good, too. It sounds like, Amy, it sounds like garage band crap. We know Iggy Pop. Hootie and the Blowfish and Darius Rucker sounds like garage band crap. And everybody wants to listen to Iggy Pop, but no one wants to listen to Darius Rucker. Funny. No, Darius Rucker is successful for a reason. Okay, the Rockefellers and Rothschilds, it's all forms of indoctrination and yada and so on and so on and so forth, and everything's subject to influence and stuff. But Darius Rucker is successful for a reason. Like that young kid from Alabama, what was his name? The one who sang Tied to the Whipping Post. I really liked him. I liked both the kids, but I really liked the one kid who had the white girlfriend who worked at the barbecue pit. CJ? I can't remember. I think that's his name. But I really liked him a lot. If he put out albums, I would buy them. I like Darius Rucker's, and if money were valuable and I was chasing money still, I'd have lots of Darius Rucker like Robert Nate Nice. I like Darius Rucker songs, and I like his voice like my sister. Once my sister, we were driving from Cruces back to Animas and Plias. They lived in Plias. Plias is shut down. It was an old mining town. It's no longer there. It's where my nephews were raised. But I guess I don't know how it's running. They'll have to go check it out someday to see the old digs of the old. It's like living on it. It was like a reservation. Yeah, it was when I went there. I was like, wow, this is like base housing. This is government issue base housing. This is like living on post. It's like where I fell in love with Miriam. Just like it. Same house specs, same thing, same government issue standard thing. Just like the houses on all those movies, like the Crystal Skull with Harrison Ford, and that's why the radio players, the land to track housing, I do it for my city. It's like Sierra Vista. If you go look at it and check out the dynamics and stuff, it's like one of those towns that they blow up with nuclear weapons on the Hulk. Put together, it's a government type place. Yeah, it's all of a sudden now, people are getting more suspicious about what we do here with the better radio transmission. It's best Wi-Fi transmission and reception in the entire world, so it's radio wave transmission and reception. So they had to, first they had Fort Huachuca, then they had to disguise it, and all of a sudden Sierra Vista pops up into a thriving metropolis overnight. It was a remote army base, and then in like 1959, it turns into a city. So boom, all of a sudden it's there. With all the modern conveniences and all the modern crime of, Frytown, yeah, they had to make it as culturally correct as possible. There was a lot of black people because of the Buffalo Soldier and Fort Huachuca, which was, people that stayed there because they were black. So there was a large black community. There was a large Mexican community that doesn't stay and have too big of a presence in Sierra Vista, but does in Nogales and Agua Prieta and Douglas, Arizona and New Mexico. And you see what I'm saying? Or is it not? No, one's Agua Prieta and one's, what's it? Nogales. Okay, sorry, never mind, screwing it up. Nogales. Sorry, Lopez, I'm on it. Okay, shut up, Smith. Okay, there's Nogales, Arizona, and Nogales, Mexico. And then there's Douglas and Agua Prieta and so on. Yeah, so, okay, I get it. Shut up. Okay, thanks, dude. All right, well, we've had this discussion. Me and Will Smith have had this discussion. We've discussed Grant. He studies things. He reads runs. And he was studying, and me and Patrick would have these total recalls about communication through relative interactive life, about someone he's related to at Fort Huachuca and back and forth between Huachuca and Selden, with the Buffalo Soldier units that go back and forth chasing the Mescaleros and the Chiricahua. Patrick used to tell me intimate details in Phoenix about the war tactics of Calafate and the Chiricahua from his family's time in service as a Buffalo Soldier. A lot of guys that feel that calling go back there. Mike, Babaker, I became an American and raised my family in this valley. It's like on freaking Joy Luck Club. I was a woman who died of this and that back in whatever, and now when the one girl comes back with the chocolate peanut butter pie, and you can't take my house, and this is that, and I'm this woman that, this is giving me goosebumps. Look, Lopez, it's very Joy Luck Club. They're very closely related and very closely inbred because of social norms and stuff. So they're talking, yes, that is the spirit of that woman. Because she's the spirit of her mother's mother. Yep. That's how closely inbred they are. It's a very controlled society. The women can't do anything about it. The men control the society. That's the whole point of the movie. And then the one woman who comes over with the swan feather finds a man that doesn't control her and really loves her. And actually, she had a husband that really loved her, and they got lost, and she lost the babies because of the war, because of a bunch of psychopaths that try to control women and other people. And they're horrible people. They make lousy shoguns, and they make lousy emperors. Okay? Permission to execute. Yes, go kill yourself, please. They won't. No, they're cowards that hide behind those big walls, and when a real man gets in, they all want to get hundreds of heroes and kill that one hero that will talk the king into doing the right thing for the people instead of abusing the people. You're talking about, you just don't, the legends of the men in China and Japan, the last samurai, the hero, these men, you're talking about large groups of people. When I watched that movie, Hero, it was total recall. I started remembering it was David. It was a lot of the stories of David in the book of Samuel. And I'm watching this and I'm getting the book of Samuel. And I remember when they used to do that with big groups of people with all their armor and come and try to kill us for being brave and beautiful and having superhero type qualities. We got to kill them. They're dangerous. They can take, this many Bedouins and ravage our armies. So we got to go attack their women and their children and the people they care about. So we had to start getting in positions, especially in the Far East. They had to become Shaolin priests. They had to, oh, this is so cool. The Dalai Lama. I know, I love you, Dalai. Hello, Dolly. Okay, look, no, this is cool. Okay, thanks, Lopez. Our marriage counselor and life counselor. And yeah, I get you. And then Judo. Yeah, Judo had to give up life with women because he had to tell the truth, and they would abuse him through people he cared about, through mind control manipulations, gossiping groups like they did with Herschel. And his, I love you. I miss you. And his crowd. Other men are plowing your fields. Other men are raising your babies. I don't mind Mark. I tolerate Mark real well. I like Mark a lot. He has a nice voice. Sometimes I get pissed at him, but David knows his relatives, and yeah, sometimes I get a little angry and crush people's necks and heads and faces out thinking, well, everybody gossips and keeps us apart, and I can't be with you, and I can't wake up with you. You remember the prayer with the one when I was leaning against my dad's wall in there, and you made me feel things through her body, through your, when I was getting stuff with your parents, and your dad and mom coming to talk to me and forgive their daughter, and you were asking David, you're asking David, why do we have to be so secret? Why do we have to do this? Because people are jealous of you. They'll be jealous of our children, and they'll kill our children. You have to go marry this other man. Like, I've done this with the concubines for a long time. But I'm not your concubine. None of them were my concubines either. David, you're cold as hell. No, they are. I love you, woman. I can't watch you die or be murdered, and I can't have children with you to have my own family poison them and kill them because they want their kid to be the next king of Israel, because we don't elect through hereditary lineage because they can become abusive. We judge them by their deed, and then we pick the next king by the deed of who is the Solomon. And I don't know if your son won't be, because they'll make sure they kill your son because of the relationship we have. It's going to be someone that I don't have a good physical relationship with. It's going to be someone that they're not suspecting of and not jealous of. It's going to be Patrick, and it's not going to be your kid with me. We can't have a kid together. They'll kill him because of the strong genetic ties we've had together, and he'll be a good son like Patrick, but his spirit will go that way with your cousin instead of with me and you. We can't have Solomon together because they'll murder him, Lopez. That's why me and you couldn't have a kid together. He would be like Patrick, and they would want him dead. And now they want Patrick alive because they think we'd rather have Patrick than David. David's too big of a wimp. Solomon was cold-blooded enough to kill everybody. No, he has wisdom. He's a similitude of a child that me and Stephanie was kind of right on that. He's going to be my... No, it's impossible because it's my seed. But the women have genetic molecular consistencies of similar genetic lines. That's why Lopez and Gomez and his from Morocco, your relatives. It's like the whole thing with the Will Smith thing. He's a relative to the guy who got Stephanie's mom pregnant, and that's why Patrick looks like. It's just basic genetics. Will you listen to Martin Yates and migration patterns? You've talked about this all the time. I miss you. I love you so much. We're gonna talk. I'll be nicer. I'll be nicer, Mom. Thank you. Isaac's not paying attention right now. No one's paying attention. I'm this crazy man who thinks he's Jesus to half the crazy people that don't understand molecularism, relativity, and how genetic splicing works. It's real simple to explain. But okay, this is cool. Okay, I gotta go. We're running out of room, but we'll try to get as much information as we can today because I love you guys so much. I'm sorry. I'm gonna keep getting brewed up and brutalized and raped emotionally, mentally, and spiritually raped in my flesh by the flesh rapers because I love you, and only someone like Jesus' line would do it for you. Okay, guys, I love you. I'm fine, Lopez. I'm just tired and I'm beat up, and you know me. They've done this to me my whole life, and they've done it to a lot of other people. They lose it. I don't. You guys just sit and watch and say, "Get us through." I'll get you through. I'll give us free. I'm working on it, but you're gonna have to help me because I can't do it by myself. It's an exodus of the people, not Moses.